Oh, sorry, it's been a while. So thanks. I'm making a tier list. Thanks to this guy for making putting the images in. I definitely don't want to do it. Don't know why there's two Tories. Don't care. But pretty much these are the tiers: unfair, spelled poorly; usable, okay; why; and garbage. Just don't use. So pretty much, I'm just gonna go down in order of these fruits. The first one's gonna be spin fruit. It's gonna be in Y category. It has one combo extender, but it's like, why are you using this? You have many better options. I'm just gonna put these three fruits here because of obvious reasons. If they suck. Heal apparently is good for BR. Suke doesn't even work in Arena. Well, it does, but you can still see the marker of the player. And Kilo is just don't. That's pretty much all I gotta say for these fruits. Bomu, it's also in kinda Y tier. It's pretty useless, but it can do damage if used correctly. That's pretty much all I gotta say about it. Bari, I'm gonna put it in OK tier. I know I'm going fast, but pretty much Bari is just you can do the extendable drag jump or whatever it's called, the new one, and you're able to trap the player with the Bari cage, but it is very difficult without people using macros and ping situations. So I would put in OK tier because if you trap someone, it's pretty unfair. Next, I'm gonna also put Gomu in OK tier. People are like, but Gear 2 is so good. Well, I haven't used Gear 2, never versed anyone using Gear 2, and have never seen Gear 2 being used in a good way other than Lucy. So that's why I'm putting it there. But yes, it can do hundreds of damage in one button press. It's pretty funny. You can actually extend into the barrage. I think both of them. But yeah, I'm gonna put Horo and hmm, Y tier. It just has one combo extender. That's pretty much all it's got. You just put 25 points into Horo and then boom, you have all you need. That's pretty much all I gotta say about it. Next we have Marrow. I'm gonna put it in OK tier or usable. It's like half and half. I'll just keep it here for now because it has one combo extender. That's very good. And it has a second combo extender if you combine it with Fishman, and that's pretty cool. But now that I think about it, I'm putting it OK tier. No one really ever uses it, and if anybody ever uses it, they're not really using Fishman Marrow. So that's all I gotta say about it. Next we have Spring. Spring's a new fruit that came out. It sucks. It has zero combo extenders, can do very high damage when needed, but generally I just don't like using the fruit when I did use it. It just doesn't have a good feel for me. So that's pretty much it. Next, we're gonna have Yomi. I mean, at this point, it deserves to be in garbage tier for how bad they nerfed it. It has one combo extender, and that one combo extender takes about 50 seconds just to come back, maybe closer to a minute, which is pretty much you might as well just use your ult at that point. It does have a life resurrection, but it's nerfed its move stacking, so it's even worse. So that's why I'm putting it inside of garbage tier. Next, Goro. I'm putting in OK. It has one combo extender and has TP dash. That's pretty much all you need for a usable fruit or OK fruit. Normally, I'd put a few other fruits inside usable tier. Actually, I'll put Goro there because you have a good block break that everyone expects. You have two moves that are kind of hard to predict, but very hard to PB, and one combo extender and the TP dash, and the TP dash can still be used for like TP dash stacking, which is instead of Soru moves move stacking on Soru, just move stack with Goro TP dash because it still works. Yay! That's pretty much all I gotta say about it. Next we got Goro, Gura. I have debate between these two. Gur has two combo extenders if you count the ult, and it's barely a combo extender with the ult. It has a good counter. All the moves are block breaks, and Shock Punch is literally impossible to PB. I don't know why they did that, but it literally is impossible unless you counter it. But that's what Goro has. Gura has a counter, so I think it deserves to be in here. And when I was using it, you can easily do 300 plus damage with your ult, and then just 5M1 into Kirby, and then Head Crusher, and then boom, you have a combo extender that does 300 damage. Simple. Next we have here. After the recent nerfs, it's garbage. It's like in Y tier. It doesn't have a block. It has two block breaks, and one of the block breaks is hard to hit. Ice Spike's a top tier though, so I think it deserves to be an unfair. But that's it got nothing for it anymore. Ice Stomp is not. It's kind of predictable, depending on the player who has it. That's really all I gotta say about it. It's just a really good fruit. I mean, really bad fruit, not good fruit. What am I talking about? Next, we have Kage. If you know, this fruit's unfair. It has 3 combo extenders if used correctly. 2 for a beginner. You just, pretty much what you do is you stand back, Shadow Trap is the box one, or whatever that one's called. And you pretty much just go behind the player until the box closes, and then sprint, and then next thing you know, you have a free combo extender. Uh, and the Bat Swarm one, or whatever the spinny one is, the first move, is a combo extender now for some odd reason. So that's all I gotta say about it. And the last combo extender is your weird looking travel move. It's the one that like you go under and then you geyser up pretty much. That one's kind of a combo extender if you Geppo at the right time. But yeah, Kage, unfair. Who would have thunk? Next we have Magu. It's an okay tier. They recently nerfed it again, so now Eruption and cooldown is now increased. It still has a combo extender if you compare it with Trident, and it still can do high damage, and it's really annoying. Its Magu Fist and Hound are easily very predictable, so that's one thing. But yeah, that's kind of where Magu deserves to be. I'll put it, I'll put it there. I'll put Marrow at the top. That seems decent enough. I'll put Horo there. That. Just there we go. That's what it's looking like right now. Next we have Mara. I always hated this fruit. It has 0 combo extenders, but because of the buffs, it's really good for just sheer damage. I'd say it's a bit better than Gomu because it's just so spammable. He comes back every like 10 seconds, and Fireflies have increased travel speed now, so they're a bit harder to notice if you aren't looking. But yeah, that's pretty much all Mara's got. Flame Pillar's annoying. That's pretty much all I gotta say. Next we have Paw. This thing used to be this tier, but now it's going to this tier. Yes, it has a TP dash, but Rendezvous is now teamable, only party people, so you actually can't, um, what's it called? You actually can't paw trap anymore, which I really enjoy, but pretty much nothing's really, the only thing they changed was that they made paw bomb comboable, combo extenderable, which was really bad for it. But they made paw barrage a bit better. But I wouldn't say this fruit's any good, and if you use it, I'd question your reality. Ito. This fruit also got nerfed into the ground. This thing used to be S tier, now it's also in Y tier. One combo extender. They nerfed the printochromatic strings to where it's not really a combo extender anymore and only combo extends off a block break. And parasitic strings, which is increased cooldown, which made it really bad. I think it went from like 18 to 25. Not 25, it went from like 12 to 18 maybe. I don't remember. But it just made it worse, and Birdcage isn't an extender anymore, so it just started sucking. Next we have Pika. I'm also going to put it in Goro tier. Doesn't have a combo extender unless you up tilt into, if you do 5-1's Pika kick, and then light flight. Actually, I'm putting it in OK tier because they did do some nice little buffs to it, but it also caused it to have increased cooldowns, which is really annoying when you're in a PvP setting. So it definitely hurts it a lot, which yeah, it kind of deserves its spot right there. That's kind of what I can say. Suna. All I gotta say about Suna is that it's either better than Kage or worse than Kage. Like a little bit worse than Kage, but it has 2 combo extenders, and both combo extenders are the easiest things to hit in the world. Um, So I'm gonna put it above Kage actually, because it's just so easy. And now with the recent buffs, they made it can do Kraken super fast and actually do law raids even faster. And it's just a really good overall fruit. Not really for farming, because it for low levels, because it just eats your stamina away. But two combo extenders in the first two moves, and it's just busted. So that's why I think it deserves S tier or unfair tier. Next you have Yami. I actually versed one of these recently. This fruit apparently still has its two combo extenders, so it's definitely usable, maybe even S tier, because you can still do 5M1's Kirby into the Black Vortex, not Black Vortex, Black Hole, and then you can just do 5M1's into Black Vortex, and that's true, unless I'm crazy, but that's what I'm going to put it in either of these two. I'm just going to keep it there for now, at the top. There we go. That's all I gotta say about it. Next, we have Yuki. I'm gonna put this also in Y tier. It got nerfed pretty heavily, so now the stat point is a lot different. So it requires you to actually put in a lot more stats just so you can get about the same amount of damage. And pretty much all of it's been nerfed. Snowbuddy turret's always been super duper easy to PB. And you can actually PB it 3 times in a row, and it just makes your screen really purple, and it's really funny for other people that use it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to say about Yuki. Zushi, this fruit also got hit hard. So I'm also going to put it in bad tier. Actually, I just put it in garbage tier. And they're like, oh, but it shows a combo extender. Yeah, but did you realize that combo extender takes 50 seconds to come back in arena? Yeah, you never thought of that. They made gravity dominance worse. What I'd recommend instead of making gravity dominance just worse is get rid of the startup time and just make it so that you still have to be grounded, but the thing is they also removed Afro Dash, so that made it even worse. So all the nerfs they did do it really hurt it a lot. So yeah, it sucks. Don't ever use it, please. Next we have Ope. This fruit is also very unfair. I'll put it a little above Kage. They're like, oh my god, this fruit sucks though. But have you realized that it has a combo extender? And what you can do is if the opponent doesn't have Gura, you can use Tact and the X move at the same time, and it will combo attack them pretty much, and it will do up to like 400 damage depending on your points. I have just a few points into Ope will get you 300 damage easy. And yeah, it's Gamma Knife or Gamma Rush, whatever it's called. That's a combo extender, really unfair. And if you hit the Thorn correctly, if I'm right, it's called, that's a combo extender too. So it's really unfair. Actually, I put it a little. I'd put Suna at the top. I don't really care what you guys say. I'm just putting it there. It's like actually, I'm gonna put Kage there instead. Kage's that seems about right for me. Next we have Mochi. This fruit got nerfed for some reason. It was perfectly fine on its own, but I'm just putting into usable tier. Its E move is still really good, and it might have a combo extender with its travel move, but it's really difficult to know because you very barely fight Mochi users these days. No, yeah, no, it's okay tier. Wouldn't recommend, but I'm definitely putting it right there. It's definitely very good. Next is Venom. Okay, I hate this fruit with a burning passion. I've never used it, but the one problem is with it is that everybody that uses it puts a bunch of points into it and expects just the raw damage of that to, kill someone. So that's why I'm putting it in Y tier. Because you're like, oh, but this fruit's so good. Yeah, well, spamming your Venom spit every 4 seconds isn't very fun to play against, and I hate you for that. Yes, it does 90 damage and it block breaks. I don't really care. I'm still gonna dodge you pretty much all game. So that's how that works for me. That's why I don't like Venom. I think it's pretty bad. Zero combo extenders, and it's all of its moves are very predictable because of the user. So yeah. Next we have Tori. I also hate this fruit with a burning passion. It's an okay tier though. It has one combo extender. Yeah, its mode lasts 10 years. It does crazy high damage when it's in mode, and it's really annoying because it's in mode. And pretty much that's it. Has a really unfair heal. If you have a good amount of stamina, next thing you know, I have to do 4,000 damage against a guy on one stock, and it's really annoying. So yeah, that's what I gotta say about Tori. Also, if you up tilt into your triple Tori kick or triple Talon kick, please don't. Just do forearm ones into it or something. It doesn't work. Please, thank you. Well, that's pretty much all I gotta say about the fruit tier list. Please look at it as you will. This is pretty much what I think. Just Zushi's garbage. Yomi's now garbage. Ita is still maybe usable. Paw is kinda still usable. And those are the four fruits that got nerfed into next year, pretty much. I don't know why Yuki got hit pretty hard too, but it was never really that usable. Hiei got kinda hit hard. Um, but yeah, Tori got a bunch of nerfs too. Now its stamina drain is way higher, but at least you have a mode bar that lasts for 10 years. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope to maybe make another video in the next few weeks or so, but I'm not keeping my promise. So, thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye.